Hey guys, so last week I went on a trip to New York where I was part of YouTube's first global creator camp. It was such an amazing experience. I got to meet creators from all over the world, learn from everyone there, and get inspired with new ideas for my channel. Right before this trip, I had launched my 2018 Artist of Life workbook. So with my packed schedule, I left so many things undone and unorganized at home. When it was time to come home, I knew I had to do a major reset to get my life back together. Here are the things I've done to get my life back on track. First, make space in your schedule to get your life back together. It will take time, so be patient and do what you can with whatever time you have. I did this over the course of 3 days. My first task was to unpack completely. Usually, I'm pretty lazy to finish unpacking. I'll just take out whatever I need to use and leave my suitcase open on the floor for like a few days. This time around, I made sure to immediately put everything away in its place so I can start resetting my space and therefore resetting my life. Yes, I'm giving my suitcase a wipe down because I like to take care of my things and give them some love after a long and harsh trip. My method is to empty out all of my bags and then sort through the things individually from there. I really like this Polaroid picture that our group took at the Met. I thought it fit perfectly on the wall map that I have in my room, especially since I didn't have something for New York, and now I do, so yay! Next, clear out any old energy to make room for the new. Tackle the oldest items on your to-do list, the ones that you've put off the longest. For me, it was errands that I've put off for way too long, so I set aside time to tackle all of them at once, like shipping a return, making a doctor's and dentist appointment, taking a passport photo, and just other boring things that I don't really like to do, but I have to do. Now it's time to go back and reset your space. This one is major. I definitely believe that your space reflects and affects your mind and your life. So a clear space equals a clear mind and also makes your life feel more put together. My first step is to tidy, declutter, and clean whatever you can. So this might take a while. I guess the first step for me was to do laundry and fold all of my clothes, put them all away. I usually am really lazy at putting away clothes, so I just leave them in a pile somewhere. But every now and then, I take the time to put everything back in its place so that I can reset everything and start from zero. After going through my clothes, I decided to go through my makeup and my vanity, so I took this time to declutter any old makeup that I don't use anymore, makeup that is probably expired because I've had it for too long, and just use this time to reorganize everything so that it feels a little more clean, a little more fresh. I also took this time to wash my makeup brushes, which is something that I should do more often than I actually do. But yeah, ever since I got this egg brush cleaner, it's made washing brushes a lot easier and more fun for me. Even if you don't have time to go through all of your things and do a major declutter, I highly recommend just taking time to wipe down your surfaces because you'll realize that a lot of dust builds up everywhere over time and it just makes you feel more refreshed once you clean your space. As you're resetting your space, don't forget to also do a digital reset. So take time to recharge all of your electronics. I don't know about you, but I feel so full and satisfied when all of my electronics are fully charged and ready to go. You could also clear the air in your space using essential oils. So I am loving aromatherapy at the moment. I love using this diffuser to play around with different blends of oils. It really boosts my mood and elevates my space. And along with that, you can play soothing music to relax your space. Music can really put you at ease and make you feel more centered. I personally love piano music in the background. So after you've reset your space, or at least made it more manageable, take time to reset and recharge your mind and your body. I personally love to start with journaling. Whenever I feel like my life is in a mess, I like to journal all of it out in stream of consciousness style, which means I kind of just word vomit the thoughts that I have in my head onto paper, and I do this until I feel like I have nothing left in me to say. And usually at the end of a journaling session, I feel really clear and really amazing and refreshed to move forward in life. You could also try meditating for at least 5 minutes. This will make you feel more calm, grounded, centered, and balanced. Having your life together is mostly a feeling, and meditation takes you closer to that feeling because it gives you a new perspective on life. I also felt amazing after my first yoga session back, so I'd highly recommend doing yoga as well. Now it's time to reflect and re-strategize your direction in life or your career or whatever you're trying to get back together. Here, I'm just catching up with my monthly review in my Artist of Life workbook. It's a place where I reflect on my highlights from the past month, how I did, and how I can improve for the next month. By the way, for the journaling junkies, this is my all-time favorite app for just keeping track of my life. This is day 1, and I have an entry every day where I post a little bit about what I did and a few photos of my day as well. I took a lot of notes at the YouTube Creator Camp, so here I'm just transferring my notes onto Google Docs, going through my notes, organizing them, and seeing if there are any action items that I can add to my to-do list. Next, it's time to reprioritize your goals and your to-do list. So depending on what you found during your reflection, this is the time to decide what should you be focusing on for the next month, the next 3 months, refresh your goals, and then reprioritize all your to-dos to align to those goals. Now I want to share some bonus steps around taking care of your future. So create a to-do list the night before. That way you start off your day with your priorities already in place. Also, set out your clothes the night before. This is a huge time saver and saves you from draining your mental energy deciding what to wear in the mornings. Lastly, try meal prepping. Batch prepare your meals to save you time and mental energy deciding what to eat for each meal. You cook once and have food ready for the next few days. Trust me, your future self will thank you for it. After doing all of this, my life does feel more centered and organized again. Of course, take what works for you and leave what doesn't. Thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe and click that bell. I love you all so much. Bye.